Hey guys, it is Armedfro here. I got another Wi-Fi battle. This is versus Sherwin in my Pokemon Wi-Fi Zat. It's actually getting really popular now that Pokemon X and Y are out. He's gonna lead off with Blastoise. I'm gonna lead off with my Slippy Greninja. Go for the U-turn. Does a pretty decent chunk to him, and I'm gonna switch into Rotom Wash just in case he wants to go for an Ice Beam, predicting my Grass Knot. Because I've seen a lot of Greninja use Grass Knots. That would turn me into a Grass type, and if he predicted well, Ice Beam would take me out easily. But he goes for the Rain Dance, probably just scouting me out. Which also shows he does have Rain Dish, which is really annoying and makes this a lot better wall than it did last gen. Especially because Rain Dance is just annoying as hell. He's gonna go for the Scald, get the burn. Kind of lucky, but you know what? There's a lot of hacks in this game. There's a lot of crits, burns, and all that jazz. Actually, I think a freeze too. But right here, I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave as he actually goes for the Protect and snaps out of Confusion, which kind of annoying mostly, just because he is trying to stall my Rotom Washout just to do as much damage as he can to me. It's more annoying than anything, but it doesn't really matter in the long run. Especially because he does have Venusaur and Blastoise. I go for the Volt Switch, or T-Wave, and it doesn't affect Diggersby, but I am faster, I do believe, here. And I'm actually going to go for the Hydro Pump, and with the Rain, it absolutely demolishes this Diggersby. I don't really know what it was going to do. I know it's a ground and normal type, but it just gets demolished by a Hydro Pump. And as you see here, Burn doesn't do as much damage as it did last generation. Burn really hurt last gen. Now, not so much. He's going to go for the Quiver Dance, as I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump. Just to see how much damage it would do without the Rain Dance. And it does a decent chunk. But I'm seeing Volcarona getting completely countered by Talonflame. Just because fire, Talonflame resists fire and 4 times resists bug. So he's going to go for the Bug Buzz, as I think he might go for another Quiver Dance, try to get a little greedy and go for the T-Wave, but I'm going to go on the Talonflame, as I'm just going to go straight for the Brave Bird, see if he gets greedy. But he sends out his Blastoise, and that's going to... I freaking love the Brave Bird animation, such a sexy animation. But he is going to take it very nicely. And the only thing I can really do here is switch into my Togekiss and try to Paraflinch him. Because I know Blastoise is really bulky, but if I am able to, you know, stall him out long enough, I should be able to take him out with the Paraflinch combo. So right here, I'm actually going to go for the Thunder Wave, as I'm pretty sure he's going to go for either the Scald or the Ice Beam. He goes for the Ice Beam, which it doesn't do damage at all because Togekiss is amazingly bulky. I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave. Now I'm faster than him, and I will be able to get the Paraflinch combo with Serene Grace, which Air Slash in itself gives a 60% chance of him flinching, then a 33% chance from getting fully paralyzed. And Air Slash is a pretty hefty chunk to him, but he goes for the Ice Beam again, and he gets the crit and the freeze. Which again, really, really sucks. And I'm just going to go for the Air Slash again, hoping that I will thaw out, because there's no point to me there's no point to me switching. But he goes into his Doublade, which is obviously Evil-lighted, because there's no way you wouldn't use an Aegis Slash instead of a Doublade. So here, I'm going to switch into a perfect Aegis Slash Doublade counter, which is a Donphan. He's going to go for the Swords Dance. I'm not scared in the least bit. So I'm going to go straight for the Earthquake. The rain stops, luckily. And Earthquake is going to do a really big chunk to him. That's an easy 2-hit KO. He goes for the Iron Head. Not going to do jack damage to me because I'm Donphan. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake again as he switches into Blastoise. And he's going to take the Earthquake pretty nicely. I could predict his Rain Dance and 3-hit KO him from where he's at now. but I really don't want to risk him going for the Scald and having this Donphan taken out of commission this early, because I do need him later on in the game. So right now I'm going to go into my Greninja as I predict his Scald or Ice Beam. He actually goes for the Ice Beam, and I'm able to take that very nicely. Right here, I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse. It's going to turn me into a Dark type, and I'm not going to be able to resist the Scald, but it would do a lot of damage to the Blastoise. But unluckily for me, he switches into his Venusaur, which I'm not afraid of that much because I do have Ice Beam, but he actually Mega Evolves into Mega Venusaur, and Mega Venusaur is a special defense beast. As I'm going to go for the Ice Beam here, and it doesn't KO from, I think it was about 55 or 60%, and he goes for the Synthesis, which recovers 50% of his health. So if he keeps on going for Synthesis, he's just going to stall me out Life Orb-wise, because I do have Life Orb. And so here, he's going to go Synthesis again, gains more HP, because I got min damage this time. But I really don't want to risk just trying to go for the crit, so I'm going to go for the U-turn. Switch into something which would be able to take him out a little easier. I'm going to switch into Togekiss, half as Death Fodder, another half just to try to Paraflinch this guy, because it'll be a stab flying attack. But he goes for the Sludge Bomb, gets the poison, unluckily for me. It is 30% chance, but still really annoying. And now I know I will only be able to attack one more time with this Togekiss, so I decided to go for the Air Slash, other than the Flamethrower, which he predicted me to do because he switched into Blastoise, but the Air Slash is going to do a pretty decent chunk to him as Togekiss goes down because of the poison. So here, I'm thinking, okay, I can't switch into Talonflame. That would be very unwise of me. So right now, I'm going to switch into my Kangaskhan, Mega Evolve him into Mega Kangaskhan, go for the return, take this Blastoise out of frickin' commission, just because he's more annoying than anything. I do not want him to live, and set up a Rain Dance and recover more HP because of Rain Dish. So here, he's going to go into his Ambipom. I'm going to switch into Donphan because I don't want to get fake outed. And I can't Sucker Punch the Fake Out because Fake Out is more priority. And Donphan is going to take that very nicely. I'm going to go for the Earthquake here as he goes for the Power Up Punch. That could be really scary, but this stab Earthquake is going to do a lot to this guy. And I know he doesn't have any priority moves except for Fake Out, so I know an Ice Shard here will be easily take the Ambipom out. And so that's a pretty big threat, and I did not know Ambipom can learn Power Up Punch. That's really scary. So here, he's going to switch into his Venusaur. I could do one of two things. I could go for the Ice Shard, or I could go into my Talonflame. I decided to switch into Talonflame, just in case, because I might need Donphan a little later on as a more of an offensive bulk to this guy. But I decided to stay in, go for the Sleep. The worst thing he could do is go for the Sludge Bomb. I kind of predict the Synthesis. I know from a Brave Bird, because I'm Adamant and Max Attack, I know I'll be able to hit him really hard. I wake up in the second turn, and I know I'll be able to take a Sludge Bomb because I do have a little bit of HP EVs instead of speed EVs because he already has amazing speed. I'm actually able to get to take a Sludge Bomb even after the Brave Bird recoil. And right here, I'm going to predict to switch into the Doublade and go for the Flare Blitz. Because Doublade has terrible HP, I will be able to live the recoil, so I will be able to at least get one attack off. And thank you God I have so many leftovers now because of my pickup Pokemon. For Ambipom, pickup, level 81 or higher, 1% chance of leftovers. So here, I'm going to go for the Brave Bird. And because Venusaur was at such a low HP, I'm able to live again. So I'll be able to, not only that, get more leftovers recovery. And so all he has left is his Volcarona, and I'm actually able to take that out with a priority Brave Bird. So that is actually going to be it for this one. It's got a little tougher battle, but it was a good battle nonetheless. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay classy, guys.